We are very pleased to be joined by Lorenzo Simonelli. He is the chair and CEO of Baker Hughes. Lorenzo, thank you very much for joining us here in Milan, Italy. Your home country, by the way. And in fact, I would call it a booth, but that would understate it, your giant turbine right over your right shoulder here. Explain what that is and why it's meant so much to Baker Hughes' sales, revenue, and stock price.
Well, it's great to be here and great to be in my home country, and very pleased that we're able to show on display the latest technology, the LM9000. And what it does is it provides the latest efficiency, highest yield from a turbine perspective, which utilized in power generation as well as LNG liquefaction, natural gas liquefaction.
Okay.
And we've brought this onto the market a few years ago. It is being picked up because of its efficiency. And as we think about the growth in exports of US LNG, also on the other side, you actually have one of our customers that's actually buying the LM9000 to be able to go forward with their project, and that's what we're doing
So
here.
yeah, you're talking about Commonwealth LNG, we've got Cheniere, we did a panel with Venture Global, there's many others. Whenever they say, we're gonna add a train, or we're gonna build a new LNG facility anywhere in the world, are they likely then buying that machine or others from you? Where do you fall physically into that story?
Where we fit into the LNG story is we really provide the critical technology to be able to propel the molecule from being natural gas to then transform it into a liquefied state that then can go into a ship and be exported. And so the majority of LNG producers come to us for that critical componentry, and we provide them liquefaction trains that can be run by natural gas, electric, and we provide that complete package to them.
Now, I went to an engineering college, but I'm not an engineer, okay? I want to be very clear. That looks a lot like an airplane engine. Your company used to be owned by GE, which is a major maker of airplane engines. Now you're independent again. Is that sort of an offshoot of a 777 engine, or is my eyes deceiving me?
No, your eyes aren't deceiving you, and that is the core of a GE90, which obviously is made by GE Aerospace, and given...
Probably getting me home tomorrow, by the way.
Most likely. And what we're doing is actually taking that core of the engine and actually putting it into a liquefaction train. So what you have there is you're going to add then a compressor, you're going to actually industrialize it, because there's a big difference. An LNG facility is running 24/7 at 100% thrust. When it's on an airplane, it's actually really thrusting only at takeoff. And so the endurance, the reliability, the uptake that's required, you have to industrialize the whole package, and that's what we do, and that's what we take the GE Aerospace core and then transform it into.
And I know we're here at Gas Tech, okay, and you were talking to our colleagues, Sarah and Carl, last week about Chart and that deal, but there's other things that you do. You did a huge deal with a geothermal company, 300 megawatts of power and going up. Does Wall Street or do investors give you enough credit for the other things that are not sort of AI or natural gas related?
Obviously, I think Wall Street should give us more credit because we are an energy and industrial technology company. And that's really the portfolio of capabilities we have. You mentioned geothermal. Geothermal is, again, part of the energy mix, and we're seeing a lot of activity within enhanced geothermal. We announced the more than 300 megawatts with Fervo of really enhanced geothermal capability. Also this morning, another geothermal. We're seeing geothermal as being a big growth area. In addition, though, what we provide to data centers, what we're able to provide to onshore, offshore production, gas infrastructure, if we think of FPSOs, and we've got a versatile portfolio of industrial and energy products.
Last question, looking at your stock price, the range, your average target price is just over $50. It's about 10% more upside than where we are. James West of Evercore is at $60. He's on the high end. If others are missing a part of the Baker Hughes story, analysts, you can speak to them now. What are they, because you have a wide 45 to 60 price target range. What are they missing about your story?
I think what they've got to remember is the durability of the areas that we're in and the aftermarket and the installed base we have, and also the focus that we have on less cyclical areas of the energy cycle. We're an infrastructure player, and so we're in for not just 1 year, we're in for 30 years of a project life cycle, and that means razor blade, and I think that's sometimes misunderstood or not remembered about Baker Hughes.